Yup. Y'all already know what it is. I know it's been a while. I know I've been handling other business. I got other stuff to do because I got a life.
Stop the cap.
But y'all know we gotta have this conversation about these college essentials because it's some real simple. I got some real simple to introduce to y'all today. In other words, you already know what it is.
Money grow.
I need to stop making myself mad.
Really real. Tell me how you really feel. Keep it Uncle Phil. Do you kill like a Navy SEAL? Rolling off a pill. Very trill. You ain't got a deal. Do you really steal? Rob the stove.
But hey, what's up? It's your boy Lou. I believe this part 3 of College Essentials. I just believe this part 3 could be part 4. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'll check after. Part 3 of College Essentials where I'm telling y'all whether you coming into college or you new to college athletically, let's feed your mind real quick. Let me tell you how to explore and navigate this path that you're trekking on. You understand what I'm saying? Let me set the stage for you. Let me set the stage. Let me set the mood because what just happened? The holidays just happened, didn't it? Which means we just had some time off. The first thing would be Christmas break is a break from school, not your business. Christmas break is a break from that academic grind, not that athletic grind.
Facts.
So, honestly, me having more time and energy definitely gives my mind a break academically. But physically, I ain't got no break. I ain't got no break because you understand our season begins to start now. If you a track athlete, don't you know our season is coming now, so a break? No. If anything, the winter time gives you more energy to do what you need to do physically. A break academically gives you more energy to do what you need to do athletically. Write that down. I can just infer we only was supposed to take a break from this. Not that. Like that Christmas break, that's not time to just lay in the bed. That's your time to get ahead. What you mean? So everybody tired, right? That's cool, but that's not your time to lay in the bed. That's time for you to go ahead and get ahead. Like Christmas break, that's the time, like the winter break, that's where I separate myself. Like you already know what the majority of people doing. You already have an understanding of that, but that's not supposed to be you. I'm telling you, like winter break is the time of separation. I'm gonna just say it like that. That's winter break. When you got free reign, that's when discipline got to take over. So the disciplined athletes, this is where they separate themselves. Simple. If I'm going to optimize me, I have to keep that same energy. That's literally the whole lesson for today. If I'm going to optimize me, I gotta keep that same energy. What do I mean by that? So you get back from winter break, right? Chances are you handled your business, which means you still fit, right? And coach is gonna find out pretty quick who hasn't been handling their business because when you get your first day of practice first day of practice, that's a misconception because you got fresh legs if you ain't been working like that. So you gonna be bouncing around, running around, doing whatever, right? Wait till the end of the week. It's not gonna get exposed at the beginning of the week when you got a whole bunch of energy, but when that energy's depleted and all of a sudden you get looking defeated at the end of the week, that's where expose him. Expose him.
Me? Me?
Yeah. Anyways, though, let me get back on track. Because if I'm going to optimize me, I gotta keep that same energy, which means you know how everybody when they get in the off season, everybody is so excited for their season. Yeah. At the beginning of the season, when you got energy for the season, that's when you're excited about the season. But for some odd reason, when it comes time to perform, all of a sudden that excitement, all that passion, that for some odd reason that just dwindles away, right?
No, sir.
Don't you understand that energy was not meant to be momentary? Like, you need to tell me your energy was so momentary that you had it outside of the moment, but when you got to the optimal moment, when it's time for you to perform, that's when it's going out. So you had it when you started practice, but when it's time to perform in these meets, now all of a sudden you ain't got the energy no more. You had all the energy in practice. You had all the energy at the beginning of practice. You so excited to meet the new team and get the new gear, but all of a sudden when it's time for you to put on the gear and put on the uniform with that, all of a sudden it's like, I don't know if I'm ready. Now is not the time to be getting ready. You're supposed to be supposed to be ready now.
We ready. We ready.
The preseason is the time to get ready. Now that we in season, oh, you gotta be ready. What you mean? I'm talking about that time of separation. The thing that separates people is their ability to flip that switch.
I just flip the switch.
The people who separate themselves, they can flip that switch from practice mode to go mode. Because in practice mode, in practice mode, I'm planning for something. I'm planning my performance, right? My training is part of a plan for me to perform optimally, right? So that will furthermore mean, so when I'm in practice, that means I'm applying things I've learned either in practice or outside of practice to bring into practice for me to continue to be more efficient, get more fitness, you know what I'm saying? Like learn the technique better, actually master my craft so I can perform better while I'm in my craft. Like all of that, yeah. That practice, that's the planning part. Preseason is the planning part. In season is the execution part. And the number one thing that I've seen in the NCAA, and the number one thing that you're going to need to be able to do when you get to the NCAA, or if you're in the NCAA, you definitely got to be able to practice in accordance to a plan. But you also have to be able to perform and execute in accordance to that plan as well. Because you can practice in accordance to the plan, but you can't execute. If you can't execute, you're not going to get the performance that you want anyway. Like practicing the preseason and preparation means that my body is ready. But when it's time to perform and execute, if I don't believe that I'm ready, I'm not gonna get the right results. The right results not gonna come just because you are ready. Cause your body ready. But the right results don't just come when you are ready. They come when you believe you're ready. See, there's a separation there. There's a certain level of confidence that you're already supposed to have in yourself. What is your confidence supposed to be in? The work that you didn't put in? Which means if you know you ain't been working like that, then obviously you're not gonna have a whole lot of confidence, right or wrong, because when it comes to my preparation for performance, when it comes time for me to perform, my confidence is going to be in the preparation that I had in order for me to perform. So that would further mean that if I didn't prepare right, then I have nothing to be confident in, which means I'm not going to perform right. Maybe that's just me, because the only time where I really perform is when I'm confident in my preparation. Because my confidence in my preparation is going to tell me I'm ready, so I believe I'm ready, so then I get the right results. But if I feel like I didn't prepare, then I'm going to doubt that I'm ready, which means all of a sudden I'm really not ready, which means my results, I'm going to get a result, but it ain't going to be the right one. It's not going to be the one that I trained for. But first things first, I got to keep that same energy. If I'm going to optimize me, I got to keep that same energy. So the same energy I had in preseason when I was wilding out running, oh yeah, it's time to get this money. Yeah. The switch flips, but the mentality stays the same. I flip my switch to go mode. Like it's all of a sudden, like you got a car that's in cruise control just doing what it needs to do, but all of a sudden you got to be able to get that mug in sport mode real quick to where it's like, oh, it's time. There's a time where you put your deposit in the bank, but then comes a time where it's time for you to make a withdrawal. My time of preparation is my deposit in the bank. Making sure I got money in the bank. So when it's time for me to get some money, I can make that withdrawal. So the whole time, you trying to get some money, like you trying to make your withdrawal, but you haven't deposited a whole lot of good in. You got $1 million performance expectation, but you only been depositing about $1,000.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'll go a little bit shorter for you. You got a $50 performance expectation, but you only deposited about $5. So you trying to withdraw something that you didn't put in. You trying to pull out something that you did not deposit in and wonder why it's not coming. Like you get to the end of your race and you trying to switch gears and hit gears because your competition is doing that and they beginning to leave you and you wondering why I ain't got that, and your body just sit over there like you didn't put that in us. You didn't train us to be able to do that. You ain't trained us. You trained us for the first gear and the second gear, but the third gear that comes with the heart, you ain't instilled that in us yet. You trying to pull something out that you didn't practice. That ain't even gonna make sense. Like you steady getting mad and frustrated because you trying to reap the reward of unsown seeds. That doesn't even make sense. You're not gonna be able to produce what you haven't put in. So if I didn't put good habits and good rituals back in, I can't expect to receive any residuals from Oh, because y'all gonna make me preach for a second, because every fruit that you produce is always gonna start off as a seed. So that would furthermore mean that you gotta start off with the seed, which is have the dream, have the goal, have the vision. But you also gotta be willing to water that seed for a certain amount of time in a certain season, which means work toward the goal, work toward making that dream a reality. So I just think somebody getting something mixed up. Like, cool, like you planted the seed, so you had the dream, you had the goal, but you definitely stopped watering it, and then you wonder why it's dying. You wonder why it's not growing, you wonder why it's not producing. Like, for sure, you had the goal to go ahead and become a winner. You had the goal to go ahead and become a champion. Of course, you had the vision where you was catching them dubs, but you not watering that thing. Like, you not working toward that thing. You not working for that thing for. But if I keep that same energy, yeah. If I keep that same energy, confidence in my preparation, I understand. Oh yeah, I didn't put a million in. So now that it's time for me to get a million out, oh, trust and believe, I'm getting this money. You can't sit here and tell me you finna get this money, you ain't put no money in. That don't even make sense. You can't tell me you finna make this withdrawal out the bank and you ain't put no money in the bank. That don't even. Because for the people who prepare, the day where it's time to perform is payday. Everybody who prepared definitely gets excited for payday. You understand? Ooh! So that's my spiel. That's my spiel, because you already know what we getting to. You already know our season's coming. It's almost time for us to get that money. I hope that you've been depositing your money, because now it's getting about that time for you to make your withdrawal. I hope you done put a whole lot of good in your body, so that when it comes to your performance outside your body, it'll be good too. I just think I can't deposit trash, but then be shocked if my performance is trash. But when I'm depositing greatness on a daily basis and on a consistent basis, I can then put the expectation upon myself where I meet a standard of greatness when it comes to my performance. Which means this season is going to be a direct result to what you deposited. Your withdrawal that you're gonna make this season is directly deriving from deposits you made in the previous one.
Facts.
My withdrawals I'm gonna make when it's prime time is gonna be directly deriving from the deposits I made when it was grind time. I gotta close it with that. Because you know I gotta edit this thing later. But just know, oh yeah, it's time for you to keep that same energy. So repeat after me. If I'm gonna optimize me, I gotta keep that same energy. If I'm gonna optimize me, I gotta keep that same energy. You already know what it is. It's your boy. It's your boy J. Lou, 3 to the 1 to the 4. And I'm Audi 5,000.
One more time, ho.
I really sat here and said 5,000. I need to stop saying that stupid mess.
Big body bitch look like Tahoe. Chopper with a stick, look at my low. Yeah, I leave that don't follow. Yeah, I'll pull up on a model. Okay, pull out, get that money, then I go.